How to stop feeling lonely. Now, this video will be a bit counterintuitive, and this is probably not something that you expect in the topic of loneliness, but I feel like we all get it wrong, and very often we think that being lonely is about not having enough people around you, but the reality is that it has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the depth of your relationships. So I'm sure you had situations when you were surrounded by lots of friends. Maybe you're sitting at some dinner party with 7 other people having epic conversations, everyone is laughing, or maybe just chilling in your flat with 20 other people and the vibe is tremendous, and from the outside it seems like everything is fine and you couldn't be possibly lonely in this world because you have all those people around you. But still, deep inside, you feel lonely. You don't feel that true connection. And why is that? And it's because of the depth. It's because in order to eliminate the feeling of loneliness, you have to open up to people. You know, loneliness can be fixed by embracing vulnerability. And the simple reason is that you can truly connect with other people if you can be honest about who you are. Not just one little angle of you, but about your entire self, who you truly are. And very often we don't feel like we can be fully honest with people, even our friends, right? So I'm not sure if you had a situation like this, but I certainly had back in the day when I was at university. When, imagine you go for dinner, right? And everyone is ordering a bunch of things, and you see that some people keep ordering cocktails or triple meals and all the appetizers, and you can sense your blood rushing because you know that the overall bill will be really big. Now you just had your little appetizer and a glass of water, but you know that somebody will propose at the end, hey, why don't we split the bill? And you will feel compelled to say, okay, right? Now you don't want to say it because maybe your financial situation is not ideal. You don't want to split the bill. You pick that, little appetizer and a glass of water on purpose because you have your budget. And even though all those people around are your friends, you feel uncomfortable telling them, guys, you know what? I would love to split the bill, but my situation is not ideal. I have my budget. This is why I ordered a smaller meal. I'd like to pay for my own food. Most people don't feel comfortable doing this. And as a result, there's this internal conflict because you feel like you didn't keep your boundaries. You actually haven't even established your boundaries, right? So you end up paying more for other people. You don't feel comfortable, but you wouldn't tell them. Now they think everything is fine, but it's not, right? And the problem happens when we keep living our lives like this, when we keep living our lives in this lie where we cannot show to other people who we truly are, what we believe in, what our issues are. And you ever notice that the moment you open up to someone, the moment you share a secret, right? Or the moment you drop that burden off, maybe you wanted to tell something to someone for a long time and you haven't because of some type of fear or self-doubt, and finally you summoned the courage to say it. Maybe you had enough glasses of wine, I don't know, but for whatever reason you decided, no, I'm gonna tell that person what I always wanted to tell them. You share something about yourself, how does it feel? The burden is being dropped, you feel light, you feel tremendous, you feel the true connection. And I had those situations in my life, and after enough of those situations, I realized that I want to approach my life like this because life is so damn amazing when you live your life through the spirit of vulnerability. So for example, with my girlfriend, when we met, from the very beginning, we were extremely honest about everything, right? I told her, you want to ask me any question? Ask me and I'm going to answer honestly. And this works both ways. And sometimes the answers can feel a bit uncomfortable, but at least you have the sense of connection, right? The sense of raw connection because you approach the relationship in the spirit of vulnerability. And this is so important, right? So if you don't want to feel lonely in your life, then rather than just thinking about finding more people and surrounding yourself by more and more and more, this is just the surface level. You have to go deeper, right? You have to increase the depth by embracing radical vulnerability and connecting with people even when it feels uncomfortable. And what you will notice is that whenever you share something uncomfortable, whenever you are willing to open yourself up, that's when the magic happens. That's when you feel that you have people who will have your back no matter what. So hope you enjoyed this video. Totally spontaneous, I'm here. It's a beautiful sunset and I felt like sharing this with you because I feel like the topic of loneliness is something that so many people get wrong, and I got it wrong myself. In the past I used to think that if I surround myself with more and more and more people, smiley people, happy people, energetic people, I'm not gonna feel lonely. And it's so weird that you could be literally in the middle of the room with all those epic people around you and you can still feel lonely deep inside, okay? So Embrace it, use it, let me know what you think, post comments, and I wish you an amazing day.